And Congresswoman, thanks for being with us. I will get right to the bottom line. We are having a difficult time as Black Americans dealing with things like voting rights, infrastructure, of course, with us as well, COVID concerns, and now Haiti. Is there the bandwidth in Congress to deal with another natural disaster in Haiti?
Absolutely. We have an obligation to do everything within our power to help the Haitian people to rescue and recover from this latest catastrophic disaster. We are quite capable as a nation, given proximity to Haiti, to provide the type of support, the type of expertise that's required to make sure that we can save as much life as possible and that we can feed, provide water and shelter to those who have been displaced, that we can provide healthcare assistance to those who are in need.
Congresswoman, the NIMBYs are already coming out, not in my backyard, that crowd. They're on a different network, but they're saying, I don't want refugees from Afghanistan. I don't want anybody coming into the country from Haiti. And they're saying it is because they are carrying disease. Speak to that audience that might listen to that nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, that has always been sort of the racial trope that has been used by those who are xenophobic. This is a nation that has been built by immigrants for immigrants, and there's not an immigrant group who weren't uh, at some point demonized for carrying disease. But we have found, of course, as a nation, that those tropes are never true. We've had Haitian Americans in the United States of America since the founding of the nation. And likewise, we've been able to uh, open our doors to refugees from around the world who are in danger. And so, and that's a scare tactic that's used to basically use mind over those who would fear the diversity of our nation and look to blame others for any discomfort or any type of challenge that they face personally uh, in grabbing a foothold in the American dream.
Congresswoman, navigating Haiti on a good day is rough. I was there after the earthquake in 2010. I was actually happy to hear the Pentagon yesterday during their news conference use the word helicopters, saying that they are landing now with helicopters to bring in the medical supplies to the affected area. Is that an indication to you that the Pentagon gets it with regards to dealing with the humanitarian crisis on the ground in Haiti?
Absolutely. And they're also being informed by Haitians. They're very clear on what's needed to be able to quickly get to the affected area. They are quite familiar with the topography and the challenges that are faced in trying to get from Port-au-Prince to the southernmost part of the nation. And so it was through a number of discussions that both our Coast Guard and Department of Defense have been able to move materials into the area, get rescuers into the area so that immediately we could begin saving lives.
Congresswoman, you know who else is in Congress with you? People from Alabama, people from parts of Arizona, people from parts of Texas who don't want to give money to black folk in this country, let alone black folk in places like Haiti. But there clearly is a need now to rebuild the infrastructure of Haiti because it sits on a fault line. How tough of a lift is that going to be for you, even though you do hail from the great state of New York?
Well, it's huge. What we're asking for at this stage is to deal with the rescue and recovery of the nation. We're a bit away from the infrastructure challenges. We need to make sure that we can remove as much of the rubble from the earthquake as possible to get to possible survivors of this earthquake. And the next phase will be how we go about helping this nation to rebuild. Right now, there are a complex civil society in that politically their infrastructure is a bit hollowed out. They don't have a president leading the nation. They have not been able to call elections. This recent natural disaster, catastrophic disaster, is going to, of course, be a disruptor to the process of being able to stand up a democratically elected legislature and political infrastructure. However, we've got to do everything we can to encourage and engage the Haitian people so that they can make these decisions. The contributions that we're seeking right now are really to make sure that individuals can get food, water, and shelter. Simply put, the major rebuilding of the nation is going to take investment, quite frankly. And that's not simply from the United
Right.
States, but from our allies and from private industry that stand to gain from a relationship with this nation that they've not had heretofore. So I'm looking forward to the conversations that will be had as co-chair of the Haitian Caucus and the
Right.
Caribbean Caucus of the House of Representatives. We will be encouraging Haitian solutions to a Haitian problem.
Congresswoman Yvette Clarke from New York. And by the way, we were joking in the commercial break. She missed being my congresswoman when I was in New York by maybe 2 or 3 blocks. Thanks for being with us. You're watching the second hour of DC Today.